Shalom. For the real Hebrew Israelites, coming to you week in and week out, prophesying the return of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders out in New York at GMS, and honors to all the Achim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and truth and sincerity, and going out there faithfully and teaching this word week in and week out. All right. With no further ado, this is Gmschicago with another episode of Gmschicago Sincere Milk. This is basically just sincere milk for basically new brothers, newcomers, or brothers who are who are trying to come into the truth and understand the truth. It's the milk. Because a lot of times when you've been in the truth for a while, we start talking about topics and subjects in different layers and levels. That is meat, steak, and then sometimes, we forget that the new brother who just came in and just stumbled across us is still on the milk. So the Spirit has been on me to really push this milk vibration of just topics that's really just milk. All right. So with no further ado, we're going to go into it. We're just going to make maybe a 20-30 minute sit down, and that's about it. All right. We're gonna start off with give me Ephesians 3. Oh, you got some? What you got? Colossians the second chapter.
First chapter.
The first chapter. Well, kick it off. Whatever you got to start off. Oh, 125. Okay. Matter of fact, that's on the list. So, no. Go ahead. Since the Spirit had you there, we follow the Spirit. Colossians 1:25 through 29.
This is Colossians 1:25. It says, whereof I am made a minister, according to the dispensation of the Most High, which is given me for you, to fulfill the word of the Most High, even the mystery which hath been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints.
Wait a minute. Whoa. He said this is a mystery that was hid for how long?
From ages and from generations.
So when the Most High started from the beginning, he didn't tell everybody everything. He didn't give everybody the whole understanding. He said it was hid,
right?
Intentionally.
Exactly.
From how long? For what?
For ages.
For ages.
For ages and from generations. But now is made manifest to his saints.
And that word ages is the Greek word ion or eon, where they get the word eons from. Forever and unbroken age, perpetuity of time, eternity, the world's universe, period of time or age. But it's basically since the beginning. All right. The Lord is not had. Matter of fact, in the scriptures, you talk about how the Lord says to the Israelites, even to his own people, he said, my name was not well known. They know me by Alashadja. But over time, eventually he told them his name is Yahweh and so forth. The Lord has not gave this understanding of the truth and everything to everybody on the planet.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
This is 2nd Esdras 8:62. It says, these things have I not showed unto all men,
right? But
unto thee and a few like thee.
See, the Most High ain't dealing with everybody, so he don't tell everybody the secrets. If you are, first of all, in order to get the truth, and he said it actually in verse 26 of Colossians 1:26, even the mystery which has been from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. Now, which is a whole other topic. We're not going to go break it all down. If you go back into Psalms, the 149, it's actually several places in Psalms that the saints, matter of fact, I'm going to get it real quick just to prove to you that this is made known only to his saints. And the word saints goes back to Israel only. And everybody else can't get this mystery, all right? This is Psalms 147:19. He showeth his word and his judgments. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments into Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as far as his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Psalms 148 and 13. Let them praise the name of the Lord, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth and heaven. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord. All right. He said the children of Israel is his saints. There's another one in what, Psalms 50, to my knowledge, that talks about the saints.
50 and 5.
God, I'm just going to hit that real quick.
I got it right here.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms 50 and 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
That's right. And where's the covenant that was written by sacrifice? Exodus 24 and 6, to my knowledge. I got it right here, right?
No, I was.
Okay, all right, kind of. Exodus, I think it's 24 and 6, to my knowledge.
And if I can hit this to make a quick point, because it's just read, it just said, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. So right now, it's really talking about the elect, because right here in Deuteronomy 4 and I'll start at 29. It says, but if from, well, I'll start at 27. It says, and the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and you shall be left few in number among the heathen, where the Lord shall lead you, and there ye shall serve gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see nor hear nor eat nor smell. But if from thence thou shalt seek the Lord, because we broke the covenant. You know what I'm saying? That because it just said, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. We all broke that covenant, all of us. And then it says, verse 28, back in Deuteronomy 4, and there ye shall serve God's work. Oh, I read that. 29. But if from thence thou shalt seek the Lord thy God, thou shalt find him, if thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul. When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon unto thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn, which that turn is return, right, to the Lord thy God, and shall be obedient unto his voice. And only the elect is going to do that.
And in the latter days is talking about right now.
Right now. And only the elect is going to return to the Lord, and that's why that saints is first and foremost the elect.
That's right.
But go ahead.
All right, so this is Exodus 24 and 6. Matter of fact, I'm going to go up to verse 3, and it says, Exodus 24 and 3. And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord, and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which the Lord hath said, we will do. Jumping down to verse 7. And he took the book of the covenant and read in the audience of the people, and they said, all that the Lord hath said, we will do. And Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people, and said, behold the blood of the covenant which the Lord hath made with you concerning these words. So the covenant was given to the Israelites. Mm-hmm. It was sprinkled with blood, and that's that same covenant that he was talking about back in Psalms, that his saints were the ones who were receiving the covenant. If you go back into Exodus, Deuteronomy, all back into the law, that the ones who made sacrifices and got sprinkled with blood and so forth is the Israelites. So now, if we go into the scriptures deeper, it says, not all Israel is of Israel. It's not talking about, and Yahushua in John, the 17th chapter, he said, I'm not come for the whole world, which world is cosmos, which means ordered set of arrangements. He wasn't coming for all Israel. He's coming for the elect of Israel. All right? Only. That's who the mystery is revealed to.
Exactly.
Go ahead. You got a precept?
No.
We'll go back to Collect, right, and then we're going to go through a barrage. Once we're just laying a foundation. Once we lay that foundation, we're going to go through a barrage of scriptures that just prove it right to the point. Okay?
Right. So back in Colossians 1 and 25 again, it says, whereof I am made a minister according to the dispensation of the Most High, which is given to me for you, to fulfill the word of the Most High, to fulfill even the mystery. All right, and only, like we said, only the mystery is given to the elect. You know what I'm saying? Those who Deuteronomy chapter 4 was talking about, who is going to return to the Lord in the latter times and get that mystery and fulfill his word. Right? It says, verse 26, even the mystery which hath been hid from ages and from generation, but now is made manifest to his saints. That ain't one of his saints. That's right. That's a nigga.
That's right, especially with the Baphomet star there, the so-called 5-point star on the back of his shirt.
All right, he'll be back a saint, you know, after he
get destroyed,
serve his judgment. It says, but now is made manifest to his saints, to whom the Most High would make known what is the riches of his glory of the mystery among the Gentiles. It says, which is Yahushua in you, the hope of glory. Whom we preach, warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom, that we may present every man perfect in Yahushua Mashiach. Whereunto I also labor, striving according to his working, which worketh in me mightily.
That's right. So he said, jumping back up to verse 26, even the mystery which has been hid. All right, the word mystery is the Greek word musterion, and it means hidden thing, secret, mystery. Generally, mysteries, religious secrets, confided only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals. A hidden or secret thing, not obvious to the understanding. A hidden purpose or counsel, secret will of men, secret will of the Most High. The secret counsels which govern God in dealing with the righteous, which are hidden from ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the ungodly. In rabbinic writings, it denotes the mystic or hidden sense of the Old Testament saying, or of an image or form seen in a vision or of a dream, from a derivative muo, to shut the mouth. That's where you get the mystery muo, whatever that means, to shut the mouth. A secret or mystery through idea of silence imposed by initiation into religious rites. Mystery. And all that to, you got something?
Yeah, well, I like the fact that it said mere ordinary mortals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Part of who should have been part of the saints, which is all of Israel,
that's right,
they have become mere ordinary mortals.
That's right.
Because it says count them a heathen.
That's right.
And if they're a heathen, then guess what? They a natural man, like in Colossians 2 and 14. Because 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. It says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit.
That's right.
They can't get it.
It's impossible.
Right, because they're like mortal. They're mere ordinary mortals. You know what I'm saying? They're heathens. They're other nations. So they're not going to get this because they are natural.
That's
and
right.
it says the things concerning the Spirit of the Most High, only those who are, they're gotten by spiritual discernment. You know what I'm saying? And natural man can't have a spiritual discernment, right?
That's
it says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. This is foolish to other Jake, you know what I'm saying? Even to those who are in these churches, you know what I'm saying? Neither can they know them, because they are spiritually discerned. You know what I'm saying? They can't know the things of the Spirit of the Most High, because it's a secret, it's a mystery, and they're natural, you know. So that's why we got to be spiritual to get the secrets, to get this mystery.
That's right.
You know?
All right. So now that we laid a foundation about this mystery, this hidden thing, we're going to show you that the Lord only deals with the prophets of Israel, so-called Negro, so-called Latino, so-called Native American, and that's it. He's not dealing with no other nations outside of that, and only of his own people. He's only dealing with the prophets. So we're going to go through this, and we're going to power through. Give me First of all, Amos 3:7. Well, that's one of the classics.
Okay.
We don't even hardly bring that one out as much as we used to.
All right. This is Amos 3:7. It says, "Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets."
Wait a minute. He said, "Surely he will do how much?"
Surely the Lord power will do nothing.
And we used to do a similitude. Matter of fact, while we do that, get Hosea real quick, 12 and 10, where we would say we'll give an example of the Most High not doing nothing, and basically we'll just walk away. But I'm gonna give you a similitude now of doing nothing. Matter of fact, I can do a 5-second similitude of doing nothing. When the Most High says he's not going to do nothing, he means he's not going to do nothing. Absolutely motherfucking nothing. But he revealeth his secret to his servants, the prophets. So while it appears that nothing is happening, what he's doing is talking to the prophet, and then the prophet is talking to the people. And that's as simple as that.
Well, you know, he ain't doing nothing, because here it is, you got people who don't believe in him. You got people who believe in the Big Bang. You know what I'm saying? So right now, he ain't doing nothing. But he is revealing the truth
to his servants, the prophets, which the prophets are the Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negro, so-called Latino, so-called Native American Indian, who go out into the highways and byways week in and week out, do the sit-downs and lessons week in and week out, and doing the work of the Most High and teaching the word. You got that, Hosea?
Hosea what?
12 and 10.
Okay. This is Hosea 12 and 10. It says, "I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets."
That's how the Most High communicates. That's how the Most High talks. That's how the Most High communicates to mankind, Hebrew Israelites, to all existence through the men of the Lord. All right, and that's it. That's how what the Most High says.
If I may, because did you had that Isaiah?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. 9 to 13 kind.
Okay.
But we go through it now?
Okay. Because it says, "I have spoken," so the Most High have spoken by the prophets, and have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets, by what the prophets are doing. They're serving the Lord. They're serving the elect. You know what I'm saying? By what? By bringing out the vision that the Most High gave them. And then when they bring it out, how are they going to bring it out? This is how the prophets are going to bring out this truth, this secret, this mystery. This is how they're going to bring it out. The Bible teaches you how to bring it out. It says, this is Isaiah 28 and 9. It says, "Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?" To understand these teachings, these mysteries, this secret. Okay, it says, "Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast."
So they're not a baby anymore. Every time a baby is weaned from off the titty, they're no longer drinking just formula or so-called breast milk. They start drinking wine, or first of all, they start drinking water, or then cow's milk, into juices and other things outside of the mother's breast. Well, he's liking that, and parabolically to men of the Lord, the milk is what we're going over now. Very simple scriptures. Then you have meat, which is going to deeper revelations of the scriptures. And the Most High has this first, like a child, dealing with the milk. But eventually he starts dealing with the man of the Lord. He's going to start telling him secrets that is T-bone steaks. You know what I'm saying? Beef ribs, where you really gritty and sturdy topics that's on a whole deeper level. But he only communicates on that level to his servants, the prophets. And he's going to tell you how he does it. Go ahead.
Right. Because this is how the prophets are going to do it. Verse 10. It says, "For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little."
So precept upon precept is law, statute, and commandment upon law, statute, commandment. If we're talking, matter of fact, we're talking about the mysteries right now. So every scripture that we're going to call out and pull out is going to be something regarding a mystery. That's a precept, a corresponding precept upon a corresponding precept. Because all the Bible is full of precepts. But then some precepts might be a precept about this topic or that topic. You got the so-called virgin birth, which is bullshit. Or you got reincarnation, which is the truth. Then you got so-called this or so-called that. I can't use the scripture proving reincarnation to prove that the Most High came only for Israel. You have to use the same corresponding topics to deal with the corresponding topics to prove that corresponding topic.
Right? Because you can't just read this book and take it at like you would read a novel,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like you can read a novel, and as you read and you go on flipping page by page, then you're like, oh, okay,
that's how you get the whole story,
and you get it. But no, to read this in context, it got to be precept upon precept, because it jumps around. That's what a mystery is. That's what a secret is. You think this, you think that, but you have to put all the puzzle pieces together.
Yeah, that's right.
And how do you do that? By going precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little.
That's right. So now we got about 7 minutes left. So what we're going to do is we're going to power through precepts, all proving that this is a mystery. And we already showed it that it's only revealed to his servants, the prophets. So now we're about to power through it. Give me Ephesians 3, 5 through 9.
All right, this is Ephesians 3 and
5 through 9.
5. All right, it says, which in other ages was not made known unto the sons of men.
Let it get known. This was not always made known. Go ahead.
As it is now revealed unto his holy apostles and prophets by the Spirit.
That's the saints.
That the Gentiles should be fellow heirs and of the same body and partakers of his promise in Yahushua by the gospel. And that's the rest of the 1/3 that's coming in. Whether, you know, some of those, because at one point we are hopeful 144, the hopeful 144, but we are also teaching other hopeful 144 and 1/3.
And before we came into the understanding of that we were the Israelites by blood, we were Gentile minded. That's why he called us Gentiles.
Right. And that's who that the Gentiles should be fellow heirs. That's who it's talking about. You know,
right.
Israelite foreigners right?
That came into the truth after the fact.
Right. And the same body and partakers of his promise in Yahushua by the gospel, whereof I was made a minister according to the gift of the grace of the Most High given unto me by the effectual working of his power. Unto me, whom am less than the least of all saints, is this grace given, that I should preach among the Gentiles the unsearchable riches of Yahushua, and to make all men see what is the fellowship of the mystery, which from the beginning of the world hath been hid in the Most High, who created all things by Yahushua.
So he just let you know this mystery since the beginning of time, the Lord has hidden this. Now it's coming out only to the righteous and to the elect who will believe it. All right, because it's coming out to anybody who comes across the YouTube channel or comes out on the highways and byways, etc. But they're not going to receive it if they're not a Hebrew Israelite by blood, and if they're not an elect of Israel.
Right.
Right?
If they would, right. If they wasn't given the gift of faith.
That's right.
You know. And
so
go ahead.
Give me Colossians 2 and 3. Right. I'm going to give you Proverbs 1, 5, and 7. This is Proverbs 1, 5 through 7. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain to wise counsels, to understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instructions. Those words of wisdom and dark sayings, that word dark sayings goes back to secrets, proverbs, mysteries. All right. This is not readily understood, and I'm going to pull that up while he reads this scripture.
All right. This is Colossians 2. I'll start at 2. It says that their hearts might be comforted, being knit together in love, and unto all riches of the full assurance of understanding, to the acknowledgement of the mystery of the Most High, and of the Father, and of Yahushua, in whom are hid all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge.
That's right. So he said the mysteries?
The mysteries. Yep.
So what's this about the mysteries? It's not given to everybody. All right. And this is given only to the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Give me Mark 4:11.
All right, this is Mark 4 and 11. It says, and he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of the Most High, but unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables.
So wait a minute, he said unto you, which is talking to the disciples, but he said to everybody else, they're not going to get it. This is all right, so that's just real simple. All right, the Most High said unto you. Outside of that, I'm talking in parables. So that's why this whole Bible is really in parables. And if you don't understand the parabolic nature of the scriptures, then that's not meant for you. It's only given to Israel, and then not only Israel, but the elect of Israel. Going back to Proverbs 6, this is Proverbs 6, and the word dark sayings is the Hebrew word chayada, riddle, difficult question, parable, enigmatic saying or question, perplexing saying or question, riddle, dark, obscure utterance, riddle, enigma, to be guessed, perplexing questions, difficult, double dealing, all right, a puzzle, a trick, a conundrum, a sententious maxim, a dark saying, all right, hard question, proverb, or riddle, and that's that mystery, all right. You got Matthew 4:11, Mark 4:11.
Mark 4:11.
Oh, you read that?
I read it. Yeah.
All right, give me Habakkuk 1 and 5.
Con.
And I'm going to give you Ephesians 1 and 9.
So Habakkuk
1 and 5. Because now we're just going to really power through your spirit. You got it?
You said
Habakkuk 1 and 5.
Habakkuk 1 and 5. It says, behold ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously. For I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you.
So that's it. So the Most High said, I'm going to do a work in your days that you ain't going to believe unless somebody tell you. Why? Because he's speaking to telling that work only to a certain few who's going to tell you it. But unless you're righteous, you ain't going to even fucking believe the mystery that the Lord is telling you. All right? Even though someone's telling you the truth and breaking it down, that's why everybody's not hearing this truth. That's the reason why everybody didn't listen to the Messiah when he walked, let alone the rest of the disciples. All right? Give me Romans 11:25. This is Ephesians 1 and 9. Having made known unto us the mystery of his will, according to his good pleasure, which he hath purposed in himself. So the Most High has let us know the mystery of his will. All right? Not everybody else. You got that?
Romans 11:25. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in part is happened to Israel, until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in.
So he said, hey, the blindness has happened to Israel until the rest of the Israelite foreigners, the so-called Gentiles, which is so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, who have fell out of the truth because we've been going through captivity and various punishments, which the Lord has erased our history, going back to Jeremiah 17 and 4. There thou shalt discontinue thy heritage that I've given you. All right, which is the reason why we've been believing and trusting in madness. How many minutes we got left?
10 seconds.
10 seconds left.
Yeah.
So with that, we just going. I mean, that's that. Matter of fact, we'll go just a little bit over because I got a couple more precepts. We'll go.